Those Qunari can't have gotten far. Be ready.
Why do Nelfie mirror dumpers in the middle of dwarfy things? And why do we keep going through them?
We need to find out what these Qunari were up to. So let's go see, shall we? Looks like there was a bad cave-in. Look at all that. The Qunari have a huge operation here.
But why?
Setting off explosions in an underground ruin. Let no one ever say the Qunari don't live dangerously.
Once again, your mark is glowing. Are you all right?
Well, maybe the anchor can make itself useful down here. The Qunari were definitely up to something. Excavating that cave-in, maybe.
How desperate are the Qunari to work in these conditions?
Who finds a place like this and digs in? What are they doing? And how's it not stupid?
After all the places we have been, I hardly expected to find us in another cave. Still, as mad as our lives have been, I would take any chance to be together.
Why, Seeker, after all these years, I had no idea you felt that way. Oh, you meant him?
Look, someone up ahead. I think he's human.
Stay back! Oh, wait. Your hand. Are you the Inquisitor?
Odd to find a human down in the deep roads at all, let alone surrounded by Qunari.
We don't have much time. Please, what the Vidasala is doing, you have to stop her.
The Vidasala?
She's the leader of the Canary here. She hates magic. Her job was to study it and stop it at all costs. Not anymore. I don't care whether you serve Fen'Harel or not. Someone has to stop her.
Why do the Canary think that the Inquisition serves Fen'Harel?
I don't know. The Vidasala said it, and the Canary here accepted as fact. We've had agents of Fen'Harel causing trouble all over the crossroads. Sabotage, making spirits attack us. I assume the Inquisition was their army. That you came here because Fen'Harel told you to.
Who are you exactly?
My name is Jeren. Sir Jeren, once. I was a Templar in Kirkwall, until I joined the Qun.
You're Canary?
Kirkwall was madness, chaos. The Canary were like the eye of a storm. I stand for order and discipline, protecting the innocent from magic. But this plan, it's as mad as Meredith ever was.
What is it you want me to stop?
This place is a lyrium mining and processing center. The Canary need it for... Have you ever heard of Sarabas? It's a mage. Except Canary mages are much more dangerous than those among humans or elves. Even as a Templar, I'd never seen anything like the power Sarabas can unleash. And now Vidasala is giving them lyrium. A lot of lyrium. It's part of something she calls Dragon's Breath. There's more to it than that, but I couldn't find out what. The Canary don't like it when you ask too many questions.
Where are we? Why are there elven mirrors in the deep roads?
This place is close to something like a lyrium spring. The more we mine, the more there seems to be. As for the mirrors, I don't know. Maybe the elves were mining here too.
What are you doing down here?
The Canary wanted me to teach them everything I knew about lyrium. Where it comes from, everything it can do, how we put it to use. I knew enough from my time in the Order. They figured out more. I'm not sure how. Maybe they got to the Carter.
The Canary can't be mining their own lyrium. It kills anyone who tries other than dwarves.
It killed the Canary at first. But Canary workers have a discipline only Tranquil can match. And they're quick learners. They figured it out.
That's not seriously the name of the plan, is it? Dragon's Breath.
You know that most Dragon's Breath destroys everything in its path, right? She said it would save the South. That can mean only one thing. An invasion. This mine is the only source of lyrium the Canary have. They're using Gatlock, the explosive powder in the round casks, to mine, so they don't have to touch raw lyrium. If you get the primers from Central Supply, you can prime the Gatlock and detonate it. The mines will go up in flames.
Once things start exploding, every Canary down here will notice.
You're right, they will. Deep Stalkers and Cave-ins will cut off reinforcements, but they'll still come when they hear trouble. You've got to find the Vidasala to end this war before it begins.
There's no telling how bad things will get when I destroy the mine. You'd better get moving.
I will. Good luck, Inquisitor.
Let's go. We have a lyrium mine to ruin.
dwarves so short but carve their tunnels so tall?
You should see the towers of Menrathus, designed with all the subtlety of a peacock with croup.
Seen them.
They're hard to imagine if... What? What do you mean you've seen them?
I go places. Sorry, you don't get to explain the topic today.
We saw the Khnari make these things explode. Maybe we can use them to get out of here.
Dwarfy walls should glow. That's what makes them dwarfy.
Khnari threat all my life. If it escalates, it won't just be Tevinter fighting them. All this lyrium. If the Khnari want it, they can make a fortune.
There's one of the mining platforms. Now we just need to climb them. This cavern is barely holding together.
There's so...
The Khnari! Look out!
So the things we need to make the Gatlock explode are in here? Excellent. What a well-oiled operation the Canary have. I think we should explode it, don't you?
We're almost there. We've got the primers. Let's go explode some Gatlock.
That's enough lyrium for an army of mages. Several armies, in fact.
I doubt the Oxman or that rising flood mortal will make it easy for us.
leads. Make it far. So, who gets to tell Cullen and Josephine we're probably at war with the Q? Anyone?
As if.
They're going to kill me.
Dragon's breath. The Khanari always enjoy their metaphors. But what does it mean?
Who knows? Khanari agents moving through Illuvians to attack the south is bad enough already.
I still do not understand why they accused the Inquisition of serving Fen'Harel.
We know that Mythal actually exists. It's possible Fen'Harel is still here in some form too.
What you describe in the ruins certainly implies that the Dread Wolf of Elven legend is a real person.
But how does that implicate us? What made them decide that the Inquisition serves this Fen'Harel?
Hopefully we will learn more after we have stopped them.
Let's see the Exalted Council try to disband the Inquisition after we've saved them from this dragon's breath.
We must find out what Dragon's Breath is first. For now, our only lead is the Khanari leader, the Vidisala.
Gentlemen!
My apologies, Lady Josephine. There has been an incident with one of your soldiers.
How dare you? It was bad enough that the Inquisition chose not to inform the Exalted Council of the Khanari corpse.
Orlais would have been happy to help with the matter.
But now your own guards are attacking servants? You have overstepped your bounds.
My plan to seize power in Ferelden would hardly start with soldiers scuffling in Orlais, Earl Deegan.
While the Exalted Council is our foremost priority, the Inquisitor will, of course, address this matter personally.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Orlais stands ready to assist the Inquisition, as always.
Secrets and lies. Do you understand why we fear your Inquisition? You act as if you're the solution to every problem. How long before you drag us into another war?
What's going on here?
The Orlesians tried to take one of our people, Inquisitor. We've secured the area.
This is the Winter Palace. You cannot simply seize control when one of your guards attacks a servant.
The Inquisition is handling this. When some noble commits a crime of fashion, you can take over.
I only asked what he was doing.
And when I refused to bow to the Inquisition's dogs, you attacked me! How would you like us to handle the situation, Inquisitor?
That barrel there, where did it come from?
I was ordered to bring wine for the guests.
You're lying.
Your Inquisition soldiers are completely out of control.
No, we're in control. Keep talking and you'll find yourself in chains.
Please take the servant into custody.
Right away, Your Worship.
Inquisitor?
Ambassador Montillier will explain later. For now, please hold the servant for questioning.
As you say, Inquisitor. Lord Cyril will hear about this.
Inquisitor, I also found this by the barrel. I can't read the language.
Did you resolve the problem with the guard?
The guard is the least of our problems. Someone smuggled Gatlock barrels into the Winter Palace.
Smile, Inquisitor. There are many eyes upon us. At least now we know the true extent of the dragon's breath.
You think the dragon's breath is these Gatlock barrels?
Of course, a surprise attack, even through the Illuvians, would have met fierce resistance. But if everyone at the Exalted Council died in an explosion, the South would be rudderless, vulnerable to attack. This is what Corypheus should have done after the explosion at the Temple of Sacred Ashes. An attack as swift and unstoppable as the breath of a dragon.
How are you still smiling?
Years of training as a bard, Inquisitor. We cannot show weakness now. Enemies could be watching, or we can let them see as idle conversation between two friends.
The guard who confronted the servant said she found this note near one of the barrels. It looks like Kunari writing.
Let me see. I picked some up from the Iron Bull, though I'm told my accent is atrocious. These are orders for positioning the Gatlock in the palace. When duty has been performed, report to the Vidisala through the mirror marked by a bookcase.
I've been hoping to meet the esteemed Vidisala. How nice of her to invite us over.
Good. While you do that, I will have agents locate the Gatlock barrels and remove them safely. I will also send word to my foreign contacts. We must see where else this dragon could strike.
Good day. Would you care to trade? Is there something you need? Is there something you...
Need me for anything?
Until...
Take...
What would you like, my love?
Laughs a light will flee your eyes, born of the crown.
Inquisitor?
I should look around.
Changeable weather this season. Those Verheldens.